Hi, I'm Wendy from We Hargo Designs, and today I'd like to do a rail fence quilt for you. Well, this will be part one. I've decided to do a rail fence, but mine's going to be a background and I'm going to applique on it. But today I'll just do the initial part. I know there's one lady who would like to do a quilt for her son, for him getting married, and this is a quick way of doing a quilt that looks really good. You can do lots of colours. I'm doing all mine in basic colours. To start off with, I'm using 6 fat quarters. You can use yardage, whichever. If you're using yardage, you need to cut your strips at 2.5 the width of the fabric. But after that, I like to cut them in half so they're the same length as a fat quarter. The reason being is when it goes through the machine, you don't get a lot of warpage. So here are my strips cut in half. Just turn this light off. So you can see that they're I've got very low volume prints. And they're all ready to go. So these are some of my prints. So I've got a bundle of strips here that I'm using. So I've sorted them out into 2 groups of 3 that I like, and I've taken some already through the machine just so that you can see what they're like. So this is the first bunch I've put in of 3, and I've sewn each one of them at their 1/4 inch seams. Now this lot is not pressed. So when I press them, some people will press it all out, but I like to press it just all in one direction. So just like this. So they're pressed all in one direction and they're nice and flat. Oh, picked up a little speck. So that's one group. And this is the second group. So today, since I've already got these done, I'm just going to trim them. So what I like to do is I like to come to my mat. I'm just going to move this other way a bit on the mat, and hopefully you can see. So I love my Creative Grids rulers because they don't slip on the back. But if you have the other rulers, make sure that you put dots or the non-slip film on the back, and you'll find it a lot easier. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to square up the fabric to start off with and take the selvage off. So I make sure, I'm just going to bring the camera over, but I make sure the lines are on the stitching line so that it's all square. Just one moment. I'm hoping that you can see that part of the quilt now. I'll go back and I'll just cut one off. I'm sorry, I do this all by myself, so I have to be cameraman, seamstress, the whole works. So I've cut my little strip off, and now I've got it square. Now because these are all 2.5 inches, we're going to cut our block at 6.5 inches. So we're going to end up with a 6.5 inch block. So once again, on that stitch line, on both of the stitch lines on the seams, make sure that your marks line up on that, and then your block will be square. And also on the side. And we cut our 6.5 inch blocks. And you should get, out of each half strip, you should get 3 blocks. happy with that one, so I'll just fix that one up. So now I have 3 blocks that look like this. I'll do the same with the other group. So now I have 6 blocks in total. So I'm just going to lay these down in an order, and I'll just show you how this will start coming together. Just remove this little bit. And this is how they'll come together. So next time when we're back, we'll start assembling them and we'll have a quilt top. Hope that's helpful, and I'll catch you next time. Bye!